Hey, what's up guys? It's Pixelated-Apollo. Thanks for stopping by. It's another rainy day in Medieval 2 Total War. This is a 2 vs 2 pitch battle, and I was actually playing this battle live on the official Total War Twitch channel. In case you guys didn't know, I do a stream takeover every Friday on their channel at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time. I stream about 2 hours, so if you haven't seen it yet, be sure to stop by, say hello, hang out with some other Total War fans, maybe get a chance to play with me or against me. We play all kinds of different Total War titles, so yeah, check it out guys. And I also want to thank everyone who's already stopped by and said hello. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So I thought this battle was really cool because I am commanding the Aztec Empire. They're a very interesting faction because they don't play like other most factions in Medieval 2. They're not necessarily a bad faction. They're just they're a more challenging faction. They have a lot of potential to be really good because they rely heavily on like fear tactics, being, you know, kind of like shock tactics. They do not have any cav, so that's like the largest handicap because cav is just so important in Medieval 2 Total War. So you got to try to be clever with some spearmen and try to attack quickly and bring armies to their knees. So let's look at the other armies here. My ally is England. He's located right here. We are facing the Papal States, and his ally is the Byzantine Empire. Now, I'm going to give you guys a very believable scenario here. It's gonna be, you guys are gonna be like, whoa, is Apollo a historian? No, I'm just really good at telling made-up stories. Not really, but here we go. So why are the Aztecs attacking the Papal States? Okay, so the Aztecs have recently been discovered by the Western world, and war has broke out. So the Aztecs, they're very mad, and they just want to end this war by destroying the Papal States. They feel like that's the heart of Europe. So they hijack some Spanish ships. They tell the crew to take them to the Papal States, and they are now located right here. Over here, England, the reason England is helping the Aztecs is because they recently just started the Church of England, and I know it's not the correct time, but yeah, they started the Church of England, and they're done with the whole Catholic thing, so they want to bring the Pope to his knees and just, you know, end his tyranny. And over here, we've got the Byzantine Empire, and that's probably really scratching your head because like 100 years earlier, the Byzantine Empire was destroyed by the Ottoman Empire. But you didn't know about this. They sent like an expedition force, and they've actually been walking around Europe for about 100 years, so a couple generations. They're very like nomadic, so they still think Constantinople is in their hands. They think their empire is still going strong. That is why they carry the banners of the Byzantine Empire, and they're helping the Pope because well, the Pope's paying for them to help them out. So there you go. That is the scenario, guys. Pretty believable, I must say. All right, so let's check out the army comps. We will start with my beautiful Aztecs. I am bringing about 2 units of peasants. These guys are obviously for meat shields, trying to absorb arrows and cav charges and whatnot. I've got about 4 units of Jaguar warriors who look unbelievably cool, but I just feel bad for all the Jaguars they had to slaughter to get their skin. I'm bringing 2 units of arrow warriors. I think about 2 units. Yeah, 2 units of arrow warriors. They're like a javelin unit. I've got about 4 units of the Kwakwe unit. I have no idea how to pronounce it, but this is my only heavy infantry unit, and my general is actually in one of the units. And then I've got 4 units of Eagle Warriors, another really cool looking unit right there. Now, a really important part of my army is the 2 Coyote Priests. These guys chant, and they cause fear, which is really important, especially when you're stuck in a melee. And then I've got 2 units of Aztec Spearmen. Again, this is kind of like a meat shield. They're also going to be very useful at killing flanking cav and stuff. Alright, so let's look at England, commanded by Varangian. He is bringing 3 units of Knights Hospitaller. He's got some dismounted English Knights and a mix of armored swordsmen. He's bringing a very small but elite army. He's got some longbowmen, very cheap but deadly archer force. He's also bringing some peasants, again, I guess for like meat shield purposes. And here's more armored swordsmen. A lot of his army is hidden in the trees. He also has 1 unit of the hobblers over here. It's like a light cav. So let's look at our opponents. We'll start with the Papal States. The Papal States are bringing a lot of mounted feudal knights. So it's a really smart idea to bring lots of cav when you're attacking the Aztecs or facing the Aztecs. He's got a couple units of Italian Spear Militia. The heart of his infantry is this Pike Militia, heavily upgraded. So he's going to rely on his pikes. It looks like also he's going to camp this hill over here. He's got some Pavi's Crossbow Militia as a skirmishing force. And then for his very nasty infantry, he's got the Dismounted Broken Lancers, heavily armored, ready to fight. The swords are sharpened, ready to kill some Aztecs who are threatening their way of life. Alright, so let's look at the final army here. Oh, by the way, I am so sorry. The Papal States are commanded by Cap Peace. The next army is actually commanded by, let's see, what is his name? Lord Varangian. So we got 2 Varangian players, but this is a very fitting name because he is the Byzantine Empire. He's bringing the Trebizond Archers, a very cheap but durable archer unit. He's also bringing the dismounted Latincon. They're pretty good. They're not the best infantry. They're kind of like feudal knights, but a little bit more expensive. So that's kind of like the weak thing about them. And then he's bringing some Varangian Guard. Of course, you got to bring the Varangian Guard. And he's also bringing lots of cav, which again is really smart against my kind of army. He's got the General's Bodyguard, some mounted Latincon. I think that's it. So yes, those are the armies. Let's start this battle finally, right? All right, so right away we had a huge advantage because I noticed that the two opponents we are facing here, they're very far away. And whenever you see players far away, you can easily double team them, beat them, and then move on to the next army. So that is our plan right here. I'm gonna rush my Aztec army forward. I got the peasants leading the way. Those crazy bastards, they know they're gonna die, but whatever. Bless their souls. They're charging in. Looks like they have some maces in their hands. I've got my, next up I've got the Jaguar Warriors. So here we go. I'm making sure to keep my spears in the back. Just in case some Byzantine cav comes my way. And sure enough, look at this, guys. We've got some Latincon that are going to go to the flank of my army. Now, it's really useful, the fact that England is my ally, because he's going to use his cav to support my army, and I'm going to use my infantry to win this battle. So let's see, through the trees here, this is pretty epic. Look at my massive force, run it, very fast infantry too, and they have very, they're very good, like, what am I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. They're awesome. How about that? We'll just leave it at that. Sometimes I make a sentence and I don't know how to finish it. But this is where I decided not to charge into his pikes. If he's gonna camp on this hill like this, I'm just not gonna engage him. Like, if you see a player just camping with pikes, just don't attack, because these pikes will slaughter my men. In the back here, England is doing a great job at protecting the backs of my my flank here. The backs of my flank. He's protecting my flank. I've got my spears in Sheltron formation. They got charged there a little bit. They lost a good amount. But I've got another spear unit trying to kill the Latincon over here. So my spears are doing pretty well. They're doing their job. Alright, so let's head back over to this fight. Yeah, look at this. I've got my jabbies focusing down the pikes. And I've got my infantry trying to break around his flank. I've got my Jaguar Warriors taking on the dismounted Broken Lances. So this battle gets pretty intense, so I'll be sure to do some slow-mo, like right now, so we can kind of analyze the whole battlefield. Let's slow it down a little bit more. Oh, let's just enjoy my Jaguar Warriors who look unbelievable, just slaughtering these Italians here, the Papal States. It's time to end the tyranny of the Pope. So yeah, I keep trying to send more and more infantry up here, but the Papal States keep sending troops to try to protect their flank, which obviously is a smart idea. And again, look at all my reserves over here. I'm not engaging these pikes. Why would I do that? They're just going to slaughter my men. England is also doing the same thing. He's not necessarily engaging. He's trying to get rid of the Papal State cav, because that's going to be a very big issue, especially for my army. Like right here, he's about to do a hammer and anvil. Let's watch this in slow motion here, guys. Oh, hold fast, man. Oh, yeah. See that? Like, this is just the reason why the Aztecs are so difficult to use, is because of enemy cav. But let's see what's going on over on this side. The Byzantine Empire trying to quickly get in position. My spears are trying to slow them down. So we're kind of at a race at this point. What I'm trying to do here is beat the Papal States before the Byzantine Empire shows up. And that's going to be really tricky because the Byzantine Empire is holding pretty strong. I mean, we haven't even taken out his pikes yet. All right, let's go back to normal speed. Oh, and there's another hammer and anvil going after my coyote priest. I'm sorry about the lag there, guys. A little jumpy. But yeah, jeez. This is such an important unit. I cannot lose these guys because they cause a lot of fear. Yeah, get some revenge there, man. There you go. The coyote priests look pretty awesome too. England is sending over some cav. I also have some heavy infantry coming over to support my guys. There we go. And my infantry is slowly cutting them down. Let's see. I keep pushing on the flank, but he keeps sending over troops to hold the flank. Come on, Eagle Warriors. I got my Eagle Warriors now into the fight. Love it. Love it. I love these guys. Aztecs look so cool. Such a cool, like, learning about the Aztecs is such a cool society, like a civilization. But yeah, look at this. I slaughtered a ton of these pike militia with my arrow throwers. Or arrow warriors, whatever, same thing. So yeah, we continue to wait, but this is not good. The Byzantine Empire coming to our flank. Good thing I've got a lot of reserves over here that are going to try to slow them down. I've got a lot of Eagle Warriors and that heavy infantry unit. So I'm going to try to keep back the boys in purple. It's not going to be an easy task, especially because I have a lot of peasants trying to hold them back. But look at this, guys. Huge chain route because of his Italian militia here. We were able to break through them. We are now flanking around. Let's go ahead and do slow-mo once again because this battle does get pretty intense. It's hard to cover everything. Oh yeah, come on. There you go. Take out those guys. I don't know how my infantry is taking out heavily armored men with their like obsidian shard weapons. But yeah, you know, I'm not going to question it. I'm very happy in my army's capabilities. He's still doing some great hammer and anvil strike. Oh, look at this guy flying through the air. Yeah, good cav charges on the back of my army, but we are making lots of progress over here, just pushing through. If we look on England's side, again, he's not engaging the pikes, but he is breaking through on this flank. Thanks to his cav, he's getting a lot of hammer and anvil. This is his general right here, right in the heat of the battle. Got those arrows coming in, taking out the Pavi's crossbows. And I am holding back this huge purple blob. It is a pretty desperate fight for me because I'm on two fronts. Let's go ahead and head back to normal speed. My ally is doing a very good job with his cav, protecting my army, being sure to get some hammer and anvil strikes on the Byzantine Empire. You can see some of his cav back here, his hobblers. Got some Eagle Warriors taking on the dismounted Latin Con. Yeah, this is one thing you would never see in the real world, which is the Byzantine Empire fighting Aztecs. Like, what? That is why I love Total War, because it's just so bizarre. You can create so many different scenarios that would never happen. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm sending over some troops that have won their battle on the other side. Just trying to reinforce the lines here before the Byzantine Empire breaks through my reinforcement line. You know, my reserves that I was keeping back. We got the English general, I think. Is this the English general? No, I don't think so. But we do have some cav coming over this way. My arrow warriors getting some good kills. Oh, quickly try to take them out before they kill you up close. And we take out the Papal States general. And we are having a lot of success over here. We are taking out what's left of the Papal States. It's mostly just Pavi's crossbowmen and some pikemen. And I guess we'll go ahead and focus on this fight now. The Byzantine battle line over here. So we are breaking a couple troops. They're just getting a little bit too terrified on facing my troops. They've never seen such a terrifying unit before. And this is such a great combo. Like, I'm scaring the Byzantine Empire, causing them to break, and then England is running them down with his cav. So that's why it's so useful to have an ally with cav, because then you can, you know, you can focus on your infantry fight, not have to worry about getting charged in the back. More breaking here. Yes. And we are breaking. England now sending over their victorious troops. And we are just crushing the enemy. It looks like the Aztecs are going to finally end the wars in the Americas by creating new wars in Europe. taking out the Papal States, taking out the Pope. The Pope will bow down to Chalk, god of rain and thunder. Let's see, what other, whatever, I think Chalk is Aztec, like an Aztec god. Chalk, they also have like, man, I forgot, you know, honestly I forgot their gods, but I know Chalk is the god of rain, which is a very fitting name for, or a fitting god for this battle, because it is raining pretty bad. So now we're taking out the back lines of the Byzantine Empire, taking out their archers. They are no match to my heavy infantry. Go back to Trebizond and never come back, never return. You better go back home before the Ottoman Empire takes it out. And we do have a couple Papal States units here returning to the fight, but it's not going to really matter, because if you look at that balance of power, this fight is pretty much over. And my army's pretty depleted, but it's actually not that bad, considering the situation. I still have a lot of troops left. We just got to take out the Byzantine general and some Varangian guard mixed with some Latin con. There we go. Yes. Very, very nice job, guys. Very nice. There goes his general just storming through. He's a very slippery general. Got to take him out. But that's all they have left. I mean, look at the balance of power. Look how crazy that is. It's still, like, it's kind of crazy how much it's giving. Okay, there we go. It's changing back. I was like, how do they have such great odds with one general? I don't know. That's bizarre. Here comes a charge. The last charge of the day. Oh, we just wrecked a bunch of his cav, my arrow warriors, destroying his bodyguard. And now the general is... Look at this general. He's just like, I'm just going to keep running. I don't care what's in front of me. I'm going to just charge in and save the day. Come on, someone take out this poor soul. Why are you guys flying up? Like, seriously, what's the deal with that? There we go, dead from my eagle warriors, I believe, mixed in with my jaguar warriors. So that's gonna wrap up today's battle. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I thought it was just really interesting because I was commanding the Aztecs, but I did actually I didn't get the most kills. Papal States got the most kills. He almost got 700. He was 8 kills away, but I did capture more prisoners. My ally did really good. He got 600, captured a ton. Everyone did pretty well here. So, oh, you gotta love that music. You hear this? Hang on, let me turn that up. Oh, I can't change the settings. No, I want to hear that music. All right, but it's pretty epic. So I'm just gonna keep playing it. Well, look at my stats. Okay, seriously though, 76 for my heavy infantry, the Chakachoi Koi. Oh man, I'm so bad with these names. 72 with my Aztec spearmen. Wow, that's actually really impressive. My spears are kind of garbage. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up today's battle. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I mean, I've been growing so quickly lately, and it's been mind-blowing. I've been getting like 1,000 subscribers every day. That is insane. I might be able to reach 100K before the start of May, which is crazy because I thought I was gonna reach 100K at the end of May. So thank you guys so much. This is just a dream come true. I love what I do. I love watching these battles, entertaining you guys, communicating with the community, you know, leaving comments. It's just every day that I wake up and I get to do this for a living is just a dream come true, and I am just so grateful that everything has fallen into place and everything is working out. And I just want to thank you guys for your love and support. It just means so much. It means the world to me, and I will do this until the day I die, or till the day where everyone stops watching. I can't even speak right now. But once again, thank you so much. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like, share it, and if you haven't, be sure to subscribe. I would love to have more knights under my banner so we can go into some terrible wars, you know, classic military stuff there. But yeah, I will see you next time. I'm rambling on. So take it easy, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you probably tomorrow.